That's what we wanted.
So was it worth it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Adapt or die, Craig. Adapt or die.
Just over a week ago now, maybe almost 2 weeks now, I released a video, this one here, which was all about the cargo bike modifications that Stayer Cycles will be running at Cargo Fest next year. I'll link it below, or maybe it's on the screen somewhere right now. But essentially, it was the first part of a conversion that we're doing on a specialized hard rock. That hard rock is this close to being finished. We did send it away for paint, and maybe I'll give you a bit of a screenshot, a little sneaky peek of what the colors look like now. Did you see that? Did you see it? But I'll be finishing that bike, building it all up very, very soon, and there'll be another video on it. But it got me thinking about April, well, actually more like February or March time, earlier in this year, where Sam and Willow from Stayer Cycles started to finish off a project that had been sat around in the workshop for many years, which was the Apocalypse bike that we entered Bespoke with. If you follow me for some time, you probably actually remember seeing the bike. These are some photos that Nick from bikepacking.com took on the actual day, and they're really good for a start. They really show how cool this bike really was. But looked cool, yes. Rode cool, not so much. The actual bike was actually finished and put together the day that we went to Bespoke to Manchester. So ended up steering wise not working too well. There was also a race that I wasn't too keen on getting involved in because I can only kind of steer right, if I remember rightly, and the track went left. But here's a picture of me going over a paddling pool, fearing for my life, but it was really cool. But more about that part later on, but I think we should go back in time and look at the carcass of a bike that Sam pulled out to show me. So here it is. This is the kind of state it was in whilst it was being installed for many years, and it's time to make it rollable and finish it and make it a bike for the apocalypse. First things first was kind of working out what Sam wanted to do with the wheels, because his instant reaction was the fact that he wanted to put something massive on it, like that tyre you can just see just in the shot. So without batting an eyelid, he grabbed a grinder and removed the rear triangle. Maybe rear triangle was an understatement. Essentially, it's all that's left is the Kona logo part of the bike. The rest of it is now completely original.
There's the old Kona tube just there that can stay in.
Yeah,
I like that one.
That's a good tube. Out of all the tubes, that was the best one.
That was the best one. All right, so we're gonna have that. Just gonna plonk that out of the way a little bit.
Do that again.
Something like that.
Drive on the moon. That's the plan.
Yeah, moon baby. How do I want it to sit in a little bit?
Then, to my delight, Sam thought, let's see what this 700C fork would look like on the bike, just for fun mainly. But I did have quite the observation. Well, it's exactly what you need, is fork mounts on a cargo bike, because you need somewhere to put your stuff.
You do. You need somewhere to put your stuff, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
But what does that do with the wheel? It makes it massive all of a sudden. Which is just not acceptable, right?
I don't know. I mean, that's too big. But
do you think so?
Well, I mean, there's not enough clearance. It's not gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna whap
on there. What's that? That's 29, right?
Yeah. We could go 650.
Or let's look. This is 26. So after messing around with a fork that had no business being on this bike for far too long, Sam moved on to cleaning the bike up. This bike has been sat for some time, and there's loads of welding left to do on it, so he's getting the frame prepped for that before they moved on to the yoke that would be on the back. The original plan was to use this jig to kind of essentially build the rear end on the table like this, but it was not really working out the way they wanted to, so they decided to put it in the main jig they use for manufacturing. This was not as simple as it sounds because essentially there wasn't enough room, so they moved on to destroying the workshop.
Yeah, I'm moving stuff. Oh look, we were looking for that yesterday. I changed my phone now. Look at that. Safe? Yeah. Bit of stainless steel sheet. Let's put that somewhere safe. Back on the shelf.
So after a lot of time smashing up some shells, cutting bits of the workshop away just to make this bike fit in the jig and tweaking it around, they finally got it all measured up and straight and ready for the next step.
That's what we wanted.
So was it worth it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Adapt or die, Craig. Adapt or die.
Now this was happening around the sort of time I was still working as a courier, so I missed loads of the kind of the rear ends, basically. The really interesting bit I wasn't around for. So here's a little montage of Sam welding it up and kind of finishing the bits up, but you can see kind of where the kind of the frame kind of went in, and it was really cool. It looked really cool. And I'm sorry to say it, but I'm going to kind of leave it around about there for now. This is going to be a kind of a two-parter. The next part we're going to go on to the actual build itself and kind of some of the stuff that I did on that bike for my part, and then a load about the Apocalypse ride because it was funny, and yeah, Bespoked as a whole. But as you can see from these clips here, essentially where we are right now is Sam redid the rear end so it could hold that massive 4-inch tire, I think it was. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. Maybe 3.8 or something. It was massive. It was like moon territory, and like it was like essentially suspension in a tire. It was actually kind of cool. Willow, the frame tech at Stayer Cycles, he did all the metal plating on there as well. We wanted to make it look like, because really, I've been making this joke for like a year now, saying the fact that it floated. It probably didn't, to be honest. We haven't tried. I don't know if we will try, because it was heavy, so I don't think it will float. But that was the idea. We could load it up with loads of stuff like that, and we were going to put oars on it. We did put oars on it, and it was a whole thing. But yeah, they put loads of work into it. So if you want to see kind of what I did to build it up, and you can see there's an e-motor on it already. I stole that from a donor cargo bike. I say donor, it was a loan, because he's had it back now, so that we could make it run. We had to make a bracket for it to work. There's loads to talk about still. That's kind of why this is a two-parter. So I think we can wrap it up there for now. But I have something exciting to share before we wrap this video up. If you've been subscribed to the channel and watching the series I've just been putting out where I bike, you'll know that it ended last week, and that's very sad. But I may have, there is a bonus episode coming out this Wednesday. It's with a friend of mine, Tom, who recently, small world, also was at Stayer Cycles to do the 101 frame building course, and I did a video all about his bike and his experience building a frame for the very first time. Here's a little glimpse.
I'm Tom. I'm a lighting technician and I work in TV and film, and this is my bike. That has nothing to do with my job.
So if you want to see that video and want to see the rest of this video, this is the perfect time to subscribe to the channel. It's this button right here, and it helps me out an absolute bunch. And if you can't wait until the next video, that one there is a particularly good one.